Oh, hello. When I was a little girl, I had a pet bird. It was 1/3 parrot, 1/3 mockingbird, and 1/3 peacock. A pea pocket. Well, this turned out to be a very unfortunate combination. The parrot part made it talk, the mockingbird part made it sound just like me, and the peacock made it want to dress up in fancy and colorful outfits. And that's why I found out one day that my bird had been pretending to be me on the telephone and ordering all sorts of expensive clothes on my credit card. Of course, I had to get rid of her. And the last I heard, she was in Las Vegas doing an act where she impersonates Lady Gaga and Katy Perry and living in an apartment at the Bellagio with a walk-in closet larger than my house. Oh, and the rumor is she's been dating Big Bird from Sesame Street, but you didn't hear that from me. Now, here's the story about a bird who searches the globe to find something very important. It's the winner of my 4th annual Be a Famous Writer contest in the 9 to 13 age group. It's by Adithi Ramakrishnan, and it's called Home, Perfect Home. "What's wrong with our home?" chirped the mother bird to her eager little son. He thought seriously for a moment. "It's brown, hollow, and boring," the son replied at last, looking up at his mother with large emerald eyes. "The squirrels are bullies, and our nest is falling apart. I want to live somewhere exciting and colorful." "But son," the mother pleaded, "this is your home. This is where your family lives." "I want a new, bright home without squirrels and broken nests," announced the little bird in a booming voice. "I'm going to look for the perfect home, and when I find it, we can all live there happily ever after." And with that, he swooped off into the distance with confidence and gait. The little bird flew and flew all day long, puffing and panting. He flew over bright green trees and sparkling waters. As the sun set, he grew tired and perched in a nearby oak tree. Nestling deep in the lush leaves, he fell fast asleep. When the little bird awoke, he saw a city brimming with life and happiness. Street performers danced merrily, a delicious aroma filled the air, and a sign above read, "Hola, bienvenido a Mexico." The little bird marveled at the cobblestone streets, twirling skirts that looked like rainbows, and quaint shops with splashes of color. "This could be a wonderful home for us," he told himself happily. "It's not boring and brown. It's bright and happy." Feeling content, he soared higher to enjoy the view of the joyful city. Suddenly, a loud twang startled him. "Oh, my!" the little bird whimpered and fell beneath a bush. "I hope no one saw that," he thought sheepishly, and peeked around the bushes to see a band of mariachi musicians playing on their lively guitars. The little bird said thoughtfully, "My baby sisters would love to dance to this delightful music. This could be a perfect home for us. But I need to keep looking." So, after taking one last longing look at beautiful Mexico, the little bird flew and flew all day long, puffing and panting. He flew over high mountains and low valleys. As the sun set, he grew tired and perched in a nearby cedar tree. Nestling deep in the lush leaves, he fell fast asleep. The little bird awoke to the sound of soft music. It was soothing and rhythmic and rang pleasantly in the little bird's ears. This new dwelling was also colorful and bustling with happy people. A sign above him read, "Ni hao, Hung Ying." "This must be China," the little bird said to himself. He flew out, scouring the beautiful winding streets and vibrant markets. Noodles fell to the ground from a little child's bowl, and the little bird eagerly snatched it up. "The food here's tasty, too," he mused. Suddenly, a giant red dragon appeared behind him. "Oh, my!" the little bird tweeted in panic and flew straight up in fright. "Oh," he said awkwardly, "it's part of the Chinese dragon festival celebration. It isn't a real dragon. My baby brothers would love to play with this big dragon. Oh, this could be our perfect home. But I need to keep looking." So After taking one last longing look at festive China, the little bird flew and flew all day long, puffing and panting. He flew over snow-capped mountains and splendid rivers, and as the sun set, he grew tired and perched in a nearby cypress tree. Nestling deep in the lush leaves, he fell fast asleep. This time, the little bird awoke to the sound of a happy tune that sang out on a violin. He looked at the street before him, lined with historical buildings and palaces. A sign reading Benvenute in Italia was perched on a nearby tree. "Italy looks like a wonderful place to live," said the little bird. He took to the skies, looking at the amazing sights below him. He saw a group of musical artists sharing their keys and chords with a large audience. "Perhaps it's the Ravello Festival," the bird thought to himself happily. Suddenly, he saw a frightening sight before him. "The tower is falling! The tower is falling!" the bird chirped in alarm. He dove under some bushes to protect himself from the tower. After a few uneventful minutes, the bird looked back up. "Oh dear," he said to himself, "that tower isn't really falling. I think it's the Leaning Tower of Pisa. My mother would love to live on top of this amazing cathedral. I think it might be the perfect home, but maybe I should keep looking." So, after taking one last longing look at historic Italy, the little bird flew and flew all day long, puffing and panting. He flew over sandy deserts and wildflowers, and as the sun set, he grew tired and perched in a nearby tree. Nestling deep in the lush leaves, he fell fast asleep. When the little bird woke up, he saw a bright green tree with soft leaves. The sun was shining a bright golden yellow, and best of all, he was in a small nest that felt cozy and warm. "Son!" he heard someone cry. His mother hugged him tightly, as did his brothers and sisters. "You're back," his mother said joyfully. "Did you find us the perfect home?" The son nodded. "Yes, I did," he said contentedly. "It's right here with you. The world is a beautiful place, but the perfect home is where your family is." "So this is your home, sweet home?" the mother bird asked happily. "No," said the little bird thoughtfully. "It's my home, perfect home." The end.